Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late Saturday morning and continue rising to 26.7 feet Saturday evening. Additional rises are possible thereafter. Impact at 20.0 feet. River interests are encouraged to monitor conditions for further rises. Shalalami State Park closed due to high water. Impact at 22.0 feet. River interests are encouraged to monitor conditions for further rises. Impact at 24.0 feet. Both banks overflow. Areas not protected by the flood wall and levee system are affected. Impact at 26.0 feet. High water affects a number of homes and businesses in areas not protected by the flood wall and levee system. Impact at 28.0 feet. Widespread flooding occurs in areas not protected by the flood wall and levee system. Many homes and businesses are affected. Here's the latest national. At 20.0 feet, river interests are encouraged to monitor conditions for further rises. The National Weather Service and State College has issued a flood warning for the Sherman Creek at Shermansdale. From late tonight to Friday evening. At 4:15 p.m. Thursday, the stage was 4.1 feet. Flood stage is 9.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. Forecast. The creek is expected to rise above flood stage just after midnight tonight to a crest of 10.1 feet tomorrow morning. It will then fall below flood stage early tomorrow afternoon. Impact at 5.0 feet. River Road is closed upstream of Shermansdale. Impact at 7.0 feet. River Road is closed upstream of Shermansdale. Impact at 9.0 feet. Several homes along Creek Road are affected by high water. Impact at 11.0 feet. A number of homes along Creek Road and other low-lying areas adjacent to Sherman Creek are affected by high water. The National Weather Service and State College has issued a flood warning for the Swatara Creek at Harper Tavern. From Friday morning to Saturday morning. At 4:15 p.m. Thursday, the stage was 3.1 feet. Flood stage is 9.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. Forecast. The creek is expected to rise above flood stage tomorrow morning to a crest of 10.8 feet early tomorrow afternoon. It will then fall below flood stage early Saturday morning. Impact at 9.0 feet. Several driveways and other minor roadways are affected. Water begins to enter some basements. Impact at 10.0 feet. High water isolates several houses. Impact at 12.0 feet. A number of secondary roads are closed, resulting in some evacuations. A few homes are flooded. Friday morning to Saturday morning. At 3:45 p.m. Thursday, the stage was 3.0 feet. Flood stage is 7.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. Forecast. The creek is expected to rise above flood stage late tomorrow morning to a crest of 7.5 feet tomorrow evening. It will then fall below flood stage early Saturday morning. Impact at 7.0 feet. The right or north bank begins to overflow. Several roadways upstream of the gauge are affected by high water. Impact at 8.0 feet. The right or north bank overflows. Several roads are affected. Weather Service in-state college has issued a flood warning for the college of Gwinnett Creek near Hobestown from Friday afternoon to late Saturday night. At 4:30 p.m. Thursday, the stage was 3.9 feet. Flood stage is 8.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. Forecast: the creek is expected to rise above flood stage early tomorrow afternoon to a crest of 9.2 feet early Saturday morning. It will then fall below flood stage late Saturday evening. Impact at 8.0 feet. Low-lying areas in the vicinity of Herbs Bridge Road, Crowell Road, Stone Spring Lane, and Oyster Mill Road are flooded. Impact at 10.0 feet. Some residences in the vicinity of Herbs Bridge Road, Crowell Road, Stone Spring Lane, and Oyster Mill Road are flooded. The flood warning is now in effect until further notice. Columbia County in central Pennsylvania, Montour County in central Pennsylvania, Northumberland County in central Pennsylvania, Schuylkill County in central Pennsylvania, Dauphin County in south central Pennsylvania, Lebanon County in south central Pennsylvania, until 7 a.m. At 3:58 a.m., emergency management reported heavy rain in the warned area. Flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Between 2 and 3 inches of rain have fallen. Numerous roads across the area have been flooded. Flooding has been reported on Manhattango Creek near Clingerstown. Some locations that may experience flooding include Harrisburg, Lebanon, Bloomsburg, Pottsville, Hershey, Colonial Park, Elizabethtown, Berwick, Progress, Middletown, Shamokin, Palmyra, New Cumberland, Tamaqua, Milton, Linglestown, Steelton, Mount Carmel, and Sealands Grove. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. Here is the latest National Weather Service forecast for flood stage is 12.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. Forecast: the river will oscillate around flood stage with a maximum value of 13.0 feet this afternoon. Impact at 10.0 feet. Open adjacent land begins to flood between Shoemakersville and Hamburg. Impact at 12.0 feet. Miller Street in Shoemakersville floods. Impact at 14.0 feet. Morseville Road and Perry Township floods. 2nd Street in Shoemakersville floods. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 12.9 feet on December 2nd, 1996. The flood warning remains in effect. From this afternoon until further notice. At 11:15 a.m. Friday, the stage was 9.1 feet. Flood stage is 11.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. Forecast: the creek is expected to rise above flood stage late this afternoon and continue rising to a crest of 14.0 feet tomorrow morning. Impact at 11.0 feet. Minor overbank flooding begins near the Vine Street Bridge downstream to the Susquehanna River. Impact at 12.0 feet. Both banks overflow upstream of the Vine Street Bridge and several basements are affected. Impact at 15.0 feet. Flooding begins in the vicinity of Hugh Avenue and near the community swimming pool. Here is the National Weather Service in-state college has issued a flood warning for the Susquehanna River at Marietta from Saturday morning to Monday morning. At 11:30 a.m. Friday, the stage was 40.4 feet. Flood stage is 49.0 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. Forecast: the river is expected to rise above flood stage late tomorrow morning to a crest of 50.8 feet Sunday morning. It will then fall below flood stage early Monday morning. Impact at 44.0 feet. The right or west bank overflows. Some roadways are affected. Impact at 47.0 feet. Low-lying undeveloped areas on both banks are inundated. A couple of roadways are closed. Impact at 49.0 feet. Front Street in Wrightsville floods. Low-lying areas of Route 624 on the right, or West Bank, and along Route 441 on the left, or East Bank are also affected. Riverside Recreation Area is also inundated. Impact at 52.0 feet. A number of residences in the Wrightsville and Columbia areas begin to be affected. forecast. Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late tomorrow morning to a crest of 18.3 feet early Sunday morning. It will then fall below flood stage Sunday evening. Impact at 11.0 feet. Recreational use of City Island begins to be curtailed. River interests are encouraged to monitor conditions. Impact at 13.0 feet. The recreation area on City Island is evacuated. River interests are encouraged to monitor conditions. Impact at 15.0 feet. The recreation area of City Island is evacuated. River interests are encouraged to monitor conditions. Impact at 17.0 feet. Basements of residences and businesses on both banks flood. The parking lot on City Island begins to take on water. Impact at 19.0 feet. A number of homes in West Fairview, Dauphin, and Harrisburg flood. Flood waters begin to reach Front Street in East Pennsboro Township in Cumberland County. Here is the latest national weather